Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here, and welcome back to a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about one of the longest running Ninjago mysteries that may have answers within the Tommy Andreasen written series known as Way of the Departed. Now, in case you guys are not familiar with what Way of the Departed is essentially a little story written by Tommy Andreasen that takes place during Ninjago Season 7 and Season 8, and it kind of, I guess, adds up a lot in terms of various things that went missing after Season 7, such as Airjitzu, which we'll talk about in this video, but other things such as the Element Dragons and some other stuff that's going on with Lloyd, for instance. But the actual storyline at hand here technically is not canon, and that's pretty much the only thing that I have to disclose before we get into solving this mystery, if you will. This storyline is not considered to be canon, however, it might be at one given point, and it does provide some answer as to what happened to Airjitzu. Now, Airjitzu is something that a lot of people have been missing from Ninjago. It recently showed up ever so slightly in Prime Empire when Nia used it inside the Prime Empire game, but other than that instance, we have not seen Airjitzu since Season 7 of the series, and there's a reason for that. In Way of the Departed, it's explained that Airjitzu draws on a certain type of dark magic, which is why the ninja refused to use it after Hands of Time, which is pretty much the only explanation that we have right now. Now, this comes courtesy, again, of Way of the Departed, and even though it's not canon, I feel like this is a good enough explanation. It would make sense that the ninja kind of refused to use it after they figured out that it drew on this dark form of magic, and it also kind of makes sense because this was invented by Master Yang, who of course is a bad guy in Ninjago, so it makes sense why the ninja wouldn't really want to use that for those two reasons. But it's not like the ninja are incapable of using Airjitzu, they just refuse to because of these two facts. But what kind of doesn't make sense to me is that there are several instances throughout Ninjago since Season 7 when Airjitzu probably would have come in handy. The most notable example that I can think of is when Cole fell off the Destiny's Bounty during March of the Oni. He very well could have used Airjitzu to fly back up to the bounty. However, if the ninja took this oath that they weren't going to perform Airjitzu anymore, that kind of seems like a scenario in which that oath should be broken. So unless the ninja take these oaths very seriously, then I'm not sure why Cole didn't use Airjitzu there. It might also be because maybe he forgot how to use Airjitzu after a lot of time of not using it. That could also be a good explanation. The ninja have not used Airjitzu in so long that they've simply forgotten how to use it. But in terms of a behind-the-scenes explanation as to where Airjitzu went, I've mentioned this in videos before, but Airjitzu was kind of taken out of the series because they wanted to go ahead and ground Ninjago in realism a little bit and make Season 8 a little more grounded and a little more realistic. The ninjas still know Spinjitzu, of course, but that's just something that's classic to Ninjago. Airjitzu was something expendable, so that's why it was taken out within the context of the behind-the-scenes stuff of the show. In terms of an in-universe explanation, the closest thing that we have comes from Way of the Departed, and it's because Airjitzu drew on dark magic and the ninja refused to use it after Hands of Time. So that's pretty much all we have to say in this video, just talking about where Airjitzu went. But let me know down below in the comments what you think about this. Do you feel like this is a good enough explanation as to why the ninja don't use Airjitzu anymore, or what do you think happened to Airjitzu just as a thing? Leave all your thoughts down below, and I look forward to reading what you guys come up with. With all that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including once again the marvelous Jan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.